everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today is our very first update for the new round of its Panning Cats and Dogs, a Fantastic Ladies collaboration focusing on our wonderful cat and dog friends out there. So, we have lots to talk about because of course I have 5 items that I have started this project with. I've got some goals met, the goals that I intended to, and I've got some new things to roll in later on. So we're going to go through all the progress for this very first update. So very good start to this year-long project. First up, of course, the very first prompt I rolled in was the treats category, which is your treat yourself kind of item. Right now, that's a lot of Bath & Body Works. A lot of Bath & Body Works. So I have this body cream. No, not a cream. This is a lotion. I prefer the creams. This is in Cashmere Glow. This is a 2021 body lotion, which has notes of golden peach, lily petals, shimmery vanilla, and cashmere musk. As you guys can see, this is going quite well. I started completely full, untouched, and as you guys can see, I'm down to this point in the bottle. Now, from the top to here, this is 8 uses, so 8 full body applications that I have tracked thus far. So based on that, body creams take me between 11-13 uses, at least as far as I've been tracking the last couple months. So I think this is going to take me slightly longer than a body cream just because it is a thinner consistency, but not a substantial number of uses longer. So maybe around like 12 to 15 maybe? We'll see. I'll let you guys know next month. But yeah, Cashmere Glow lotion. It's not bad. It's a decent kind of fall fragrance. Yeah. And of course there's some stuff right stuck at the top. But that is the first item I had rolled in. Next for the Sharpay, so something that is going to help combat your wrinkles. I had this Mary Kay. This is the Volufill Deep Wrinkle Filler. I had very little of this left, so I just needed to put it in a project so I would use it and get it done. It is now done. I didn't end up depotting it. I just cut open and just kind of scooped it out from there. But now, as you guys can see, it is as empty as it's gonna get, so I'm very excited because this was hanging around for quite a while. The Beagle is for a scented item, and I've got a lot of these kind of fragrance samples starting to accumulate, so I'm trying to work on getting them down as well, so trying them. This was the Amazing Grace Philosophy fragrance, and it was okay. There was a tiny little bit left at the bottom, but I cannot get that out, and yeah, it just doesn't spray. My mark has rubbed off, but it started somewhere around this area. Now my perfume usage is going up. So this one I found I could spray wrist, here, and that would be 1 use. So 6 uses. So 24 sprays, I suppose, to get this guy finished off. This was a very small, doesn't tell me how much, but probably less than 2 milliliters. So got this one done. I'll try to save the review for the empties video. Subscribe if you enjoy empty videos, because that's where I do all my mini reviews. This one was more of a not super long haul item, but this is my L'Oreal lipstick. This was for agility, because agility, it takes some practice to get your skill set up with it, and this is a darker lip. Now, this is the L'Oreal. This is their L'Oreal Infallible H14 Forever Frappy. And I've made some good progress. I did not put this on a piece of paper, mainly because I didn't think it would move as quickly as it is. That's moving so much faster. Last time, if you remember, there was the name L'Oreal like stamped into the lipstick, and I've completely used all of that up. So you'll see there's no L'Oreal, because it used to be there. So I've used it up. Well, haven't used it up, but I've made such good progress. Like, this is all the lipstick that's remaining, so I am shocked, because when I was first using this has been open for just over a year, I think. It felt so slow moving, but I've been using this fairly consistently. I used it 29 times out of my goal of 50 uses, so I only have 21 uses left to roll it out of the project. So this has been a great lipstick for work. It is, I think, drying out a little bit, so I have found that I do need to put some kind of gloss on top of it just to help the hydration. Otherwise, it does dry my lips out now, although it didn't do that when I first got it. So again, this has been open for a little bit. But I am so excited about this. Like, that is amazing. Maybe I'll plan to pan it next year. Like, it is very much like a fall, winter kind of color, but that is exciting. And yeah, when I roll it down, like that's how far down it goes. So I'm very excited about this, and it's been a great option for work. And the last item of my originals, again, this was one of those things I just had to put it into a project to get it done, for catnip, something that drives you crazy. I love this item. It was driving me crazy that it wasn't finished, but it is just expensive. And that is the Glow Recipe. This is their Watermelon Glow Pink Dream Body Cream. Now, this is before they repackaged, because this pump is not the best. But there was just a tiny bit. Like, I had it this way. It was just a tiny little bit at the bottom. I think it was like max 2 uses, like a use and a half. But it is done, which is sad, because I did really like this, but it's just so expensive. But yeah, like this is a lovely treat, for sure. It is so well. This is a strong start to the project. 3 goals already met, which means it is time to roll in some new. Now, I pulled a dumb when I was trying to roll. I clicked to roll something before I started filming. So the filming kind of picks up part of the way through the roll. So apologies, that doesn't look as nice as it normally does. But I have 3 new roll-ins to discuss and 3 new goals to set. The first item rolled in is the Poodle. So the Poodle makes you feel high maintenance. And generally what I'm finding, right, glosses are glosses. And, you know, there's a huge range on the price point. Probably my favorite lip gloss I have found so far is the Maybelline Lifter glosses. But what makes me feel high maintenance, right, because again, glosses tend to look kind of similar, is one of those high-end lip glosses. This is the Lancome Juicy Tubes. This is in Spring Fling. And if you can see right up here at the top, a tiny little bit of usage, because I had this rolled into a project for 20 uses. So that's all that I have on this lip gloss. Or, yeah, this Juicy Tube so far. And because it's a Lancome and because it's expensive, like, that's why this kind of product makes me feel high maintenance. Especially because I love the Maybelline Lifter glosses, and I do prefer it over this formula. But I have it. It came in a Sephora Favorites kit, so I want to use it. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I do have a lot of glosses in other projects, and those would have finish goals. So this was just going to be for 50 uses. And I might start a little bit slow on that, because again, so many glosses on other projects. But then I have this option for a quick kind of throw on. It's got that kind of applicator there. Next up, I rolled in the Lab Retriever. This is something that is hard to find, or something that you had to particularly try to hunt down, which, again, I get most of my stuff via BoxyCharm, so I don't do a lot of personal hunting of things myself. So I opted to take this as something that would be harder as a non-Canadian to find. Because Quo Beauty, it is like everywhere up here in Canada, right? Shoppers Drug Mart, Superstore, Independent, lots of these places. But outside of Canada, and most of my viewers are not in Canada, this would be harder for you to find or to try to hunt down yourself. So Quo Beauty, and I have opted for a nail polish topper. Now again, it's going to be a usage goal. I've learned my lesson from Project Polish. But this is the Quo Beauty. This is their Extreme Fix nail color in the shade Periwinkle Pop. I hauled this, as well as a whole bunch of other Quo Beauty toppers, back in the spring. So if you enjoy nail polish hauls, make sure you check that out. But I think this is going to be a gorgeous winter color. Like, look at that. Like, I want to see what it's going to look like over top of the blue I currently have on. It's got a different topper on it, but I think this is going to be very pretty. It's going to help be like a nice little winter edition. It's got all of these different sparkles in there. So I'm going to use it as a topper. And of course, my goal is going to be 10 uses on it to see what I'm able to do. And the last item, again, these little perfume samples are stacking up. So the last one that I rolled in was for the Shih Tzu or the Maltese. So something that is small but has big impact. So I was going down the route thinking, you know, highlighters, for example, but perfume or fragrance in general, it's one of those things where, you know, it's a little spritz of something and it can really make a difference, right? In terms of how you feel, in terms of how put together, in terms of how you smell in a room and the lingering scent. So I have decided to roll in Whoops, gonna drop it here. Dropping things. This one from Sugarful. This is the Michael Gourmand Sugarful. This is their 1.2 milliliter parfum. Yeah, it's supposed to be, what does it say? Playful, kissable. Yeah, sure. It smells nice. I haven't sprayed it yet, but I hate this kind of applicator because you have to so carefully try to take this lid off. There we go. Without spilling anything. And you've got like this, I don't know what that is. And then either you use this or you do a dropper system, which I hate. Give me a spray. But it smells very nice, very fruity. So again, I'm not looking forward to this application style, but I do want to try the fragrance. The fragrance type is fruity, which I like. Top, sparkling tangerine and wild strawberry. Middle, pink peony, pink cotton candy, heart, musk, and sandalwood is what it says. So yeah, that seems good to me. Obviously, it's a more perfumed version of fruity stuff compared to like a Bath & Body Works, which I like their stuff. I'm getting into their fine fragrance mist. So hard to open, oh my gosh. But yeah. Maybe it's the cotton candy I'm not so big on, but I do really like that fruity mix there. So I'm excited. I'm going to give this a shot and see how it goes. Obviously, the goal is going to be to finish it because there's not a ton in there, but yeah, we'll see how it goes with that applicator. A really exciting first update, strong start to the project. So before we wrap it up today, let's take a moment and talk about my goals for update number 2. So I have 3 main goals that I'm going to try to hit. And again, we're going to have a very strong start to this project. First off, the Bath & Body Works body lotion. I keep wanting to say body cream. The body lotion in Cashmere Glow. Again, I've got that much left of it. That's like, what, a third? About a third. About a third. A little bit something. So, want to get that one finished off. I want to get my additional 21 uses on this lipstick. Get that done. And then I also want to finish off the Sugarful fragrance and kind of go from there. But a really exciting first update. Thank you so much for joining me for it. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy Project Pans. And of course, let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.